Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about my journey as a serial entrepreneur. I think it's week 5, I'm week 6. I lose track of the weeks, so excuse me if I'm out on that. But it's a beautiful Monday morning. It's quite fresh actually. It doesn't look it because it's really sunny. But it's really nice running conditions. Get the old vest out, get a bit of a tan. You know the drill. So so today, Mondays, I always talk about what's happened for the previous week, how productive the week's been, what I'm working on, why I'm working on it, give you some figures and results and what's going on, and so you can see what's kind of going on. But it was a really good week last week. We've formalised, I'll go through the different areas. Sale of the block of flats that we're doing is moving but very slowly. We're targeting kind of end of this month for completion, but there's still quite a bit of conveyancing to go. So that's just progressing slowly. The HMO exit plan, rent uplifts, council tax liability transfers, which is for my existing property portfolio, which we've put a project plan in place to deal with the last few straggling issues which need a little bit more hand holding to get through. I've got the team on boarded with that, mapped it all out in a nice Gantt chart, so we've got a very clear 6-week plan to clear those things off, which is great. The content repurposing machine, we went live on TikTok on Monday, which is amazing, and traction is building nicely. It's a little bit slower, a bit more difficult to do. Instagram following is up to about 315 or something now. So we started at sub 90 1 week into this challenge. I'm up to 320, so this is with Chris Taylor and our business partners, trying to get to 1,000 followers in 30 days. So it's going really well, which is what I'm really pleased with. LinkedIn is proving a bit of a ball ache to upload to on a daily basis. It's so archaic in the way videos upload, and it's very glitchy. But we're starting to build traction with LinkedIn now and getting more engagement, which is great. We're doing that a couple of weeks, and considering I've got nearly 5,000 connections, the kind of engagement rate was really low to begin with. We're just starting to kind of pick that up now, which is really, really good. Facebook's going well. More group members now. We're over 100 members in my entrepreneur community, so thank you all for joining. I say my entrepreneur community from a selfish perspective. It's for me to learn as much as hopefully you guys are going to learn. So our entrepreneur community is the right term. And I've got massive plans for this moving forward. So really excited about that. Facebook-wise, we're getting really good engagement still. The number of views has dropped somewhat on a basis, but we launched our repurposing on our target Facebook groups, and that's doubled the view count on some of the videos. So really, really powerful that. The issue is that I'm currently sharing videos into groups, and loads of Facebook groups hate that, so they won't approve videos and stuff. The problem is it takes so long to upload the videos in 360 camera because they're so big files. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two lists. One list for groups I can share stuff in, and then a separate list where I have one key Facebook group that I will manually upload into again, and obviously not put the standard copy in it, so it doesn't seem like it's a promo, because I don't think what I'm doing is a promo. It's value sharing, and I think because I just share stuff in and it says vlog episode, I think the admin people automatically assume it's a promotional video, but it's not. So I'm sure if I change the copy, upload it manually, we'll get some really good traction there. I'm also looking at some software so that even though these will be pre-recorded, I can deliver them into Facebook as lives. So when I upload them, and that will be really cool if I can do that, because we all know that lives have a bigger reach than pre-recorded video. So fingers crossed that works. So I'm looking into that at the moment. I started and nearly finished Russell Brunson's Traffic Secrets book on Audible. Amazing book. Highly recommend it if you haven't already read it. Some really, really cool hacks. I listen to, as we all know, I listen to Audible in double time, but I've taken more tips on my Just Press Record app, where I capture all the information from that book than any other I've read for a long time. Maybe that's because I'm super passionate about online marketing, but yeah, really, really cool. Loads of cool hacks, and I'll be talking about them all in this vlog anyway, so you don't fancy reading it, you'll get it second hand at some point in the future. Morning guys, thank you. So that's really, really cool. Our Facebook funnel for the property business, Property Empire, is all set up and optimized now. And we've had, after I think 3 days, we've got 2 sales calls booked in. From that, we've got free training in our Property Empire Facebook group. So if you want to build property for Property Empire with little or no money, we've got some free training in our Property Empire Facebook group. So look it up, and I'm sure you'll find it really good value. It's completely free, so nothing to lose. There is an email request. Just as I said, it's a little bit more aggressive with our marketing activities in the Property Empire brand than I certainly do in Runpreneur. So yeah, have a look at that. I think I find it really good, but it's really producing already. People are working through it, really good feedback, and we're getting sales calls booked in for free. So really cool. I think I talked to you about optimizing Facebook profiles. Well, my link, which drives people to my Runpreneur activity, I think in the first month, it's clocked about 250 unique clicks now, which clearly indicates people are using your Facebook profile and viewing it, and it works as a funnel. So 250 unique clicks is not far off 10 a day. So that's 10 people coming into my world every day just from an optimized Facebook profile funnel. So if you haven't seen it, go back and find the video. You can find it in the Runpreneur group, and it does massively make a difference. So really happy how that's performing. So that's that side of things. The Property Empire education business, we have taken on another 3 clients, coaching clients, all from very limited marketing. We're now starting to ramp up our marketing activities, but the feedback's been really good. Lots of demand. It's really exciting. So, and like I say, I've also mapped out the whole marketing funnel overview, MVP format for both Runpreneur and for. I'll share this with everybody. I've got this as a PDF, so I'll put this in the free resources. The overarching funnels that I'm using and how I'm using them. When you look at them, if you download them, they'll be up hopefully this week. If you look at them, please, any comments or anything, just drop me a message. I'll talk through it, no problem. So you can see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and I'll share the results as it builds out and as we start building traction. But all this stuff I'm doing at the top end here, for the Runpreneur vlog, and what Jack's doing for the Property Empire brand, what Chris is doing for the brand new podcast and everything, is all top of the funnel. This is all the traffic, the content, value that we're adding, that people then are finding out more about Loan Lucky and trusting us before they come into our world. So important, and so many people neglect and think, I'll just build a funnel and you'll sell loads. You won't, because people still need to Loan Lucky and trust you. And that's what this type of value-adding content will do for you. So, food for thought. So, yeah, so the really, really good week on the marketing front. Another big one, we've formalised a new partnership. We were originally going to Property Empire Builder, which was where we source deals for clients. We've now partnered with one of our mentees, Challen Smith, and he's absolutely smashing it from being on the program with us on sourcing rent-to-rent deals. He's got a ridiculous pipeline. He's got funds that buy things in London. He's got big institutional government agencies that are looking to provide guaranteed rents for up to 10 years. So really, really cool guy to be working with, and we've got some massive targets. We want to sell 20 deals by the 14th of August. So huge target there, but with the pipeline we've got, and I'm just putting all the systems and everything in place over the coming week. But really excited about that, because we're giving people returns of 25% return on investment plus, and guaranteed rent, turnkey management from a government agency for up to 10 years. So it is the most passive form of property investment. I'll be buying some of these myself as well, and with the business, and that's always part of the game plan, is to build our asset base. So yeah, if it's not supposed to be a promo at all, just telling you what I'm doing. But as always, if anybody's got any questions on stuff, just drop me a message. I'll talk you through it. This isn't to sell to you at all. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'll talk to you about the results I'm getting as we go. So big targets we've got set, but I'm really excited about that partnership that we formed. So huge amounts of things that have been happening on a positive front for the past. Hi, morning. So what else has happened? Yeah, the Northern portfolio. So I think there was a cash offer coming for 3 properties that we've accepted. This is all consolidation of the debt and reducing the size of the portfolio. Obviously, everybody knows I had 96 properties, but I'm now all about consolidation and reducing my level of gearing and ultimately having an unencumbered portfolio, which is the legacy for life. I'll still build the portfolio, but a lot more strategically now, as we all know some of the mistakes I've made from my previous episodes. So that's pretty much the update. Anything kind of negative for the last week? The other thing is the profit process for Josh Keegan. Unbelievable program. It's really giving me clarity. I kind of understand it all, but I've never really implemented it to its true level of effectiveness, because maybe I've just understood it but in a more complex fashion. But Josh has made it very easy to understand, and how to set up your accounting practices to run your business by numbers. I've always run my business by numbers, but I don't think my numbers have been perhaps as accurate, and there's been a lot of inefficiencies in my business in the past that over the next kind of 6 months will be eradicated, and we'll be running a super lean, super profit making, predicted profit, sustainable profit, and some commission based profit machine. So I'll update you on all that stuff as I start implementing it. But I've got a really cool finance manager starting. I've appointed, that was another one from last week, who's going to be overseeing all of my business accounts and meeting with me once a week, producing my management reports, and I'll be scrutinising with me on a month-by-month basis, and really telling me and giving me directives based on what the numbers have produced. So my first meeting's today to try and tidy everything up, so that could be a lengthy one. But yeah, really good week. The other thing, 12-week year stuff. It's a little bit slower to implement that as I would have liked, but I've finally got all my projects now mapped out, and I've had meetings with everybody who's involved in each of the projects. I've identified the KPIs and we put it all into Gantt charts. And again, I will be sharing all these templates with you. So if you want to adopt 12-week year methodology, I mean, the issue we've had previously is everybody works with dashboards that I create for each team member in my business. So when you work in separate projects, but you assign new tasks to people, if you work in separate projects for the actual goals for your 12-week year, often you'll put stuff in there but not assigned to the person's dashboard, or vice versa, and it gets quite confusing, and you get duplications of tasks, which is really inefficient. So I've set up a system, and because I use a paid version of Asana, I've set up automated rules now, so that as soon as you put stuff in people's dashboards, because that's the most important, that's where people work, and as soon as it's categorised by a custom field for whatever project or goal that you're working on, it then automatically gets populated into the specific goal project to keep everything nicely. And the reason that's so cool is because I have a dashboard to review all of my goal projects. I can see the progress, I can see the updates all in one place, so I can see how likely it is I'm going to trend to achieving the goals that I've set for the 12-week year. So I'll share all this stuff with you again once I get my free resources section of the group set up. Sorry, someone going past me here, so let me go past. So yeah, so really cool week. Juices are flowing. Really optimistic about what I'm building. I think with everything I've got in the pipeline, the goals that I've set myself will be very much achievable. I'm not going to put an exact time scale on it yet, because like I say, this first quarter has been about finding that clarity. The next quarter will be very much reverse engineered from the target goal, and I'll be able to give you a lot more specific milestones and timelines of when things are going to be achieved. So that's pretty much it for me today. Really cool week, really excited. If you notice the positive energy that I'm giving when I talk about this stuff, just a lesson for everyone, or a moral story here: you can't get this level of positivity or level of optimism about your business venture then maybe it's not the right business venture for you. This should be a natural. This should be what you should be like with your business. You've got to love your business because it's hard work. If you don't love it, for the rough and the smooth, it'll be very, very difficult to make it a success. So just bear that thought with you. As always, hope you found this useful and stay positive, stay happy, and I'll speak to you soon.